Hey guys, Justin Bryant here from selfmadesuccess.com. In this video, I'm going to show you 6 internet business ideas that pay the most in 2017. So, internet business ideas obviously are something people are interested in more and more each year. 2017 is no different. People are looking at the internet as a way to start a business, to create a full-time income, so you can quit your job or at least supplement your income. So there are a lot of different options out there. I've covered them in other videos as well, but one thing I haven't covered is which ones make the most money. If you're just looking to make a huge 6 or 7 figure business from the internet, then these are 6 of your best options for just getting in and focusing on the ones that have the highest ceiling and the most potential for your time if you do them right. So the first one that can pay you a lot of money is freelancing. So freelancing, the thing about freelancing is your services are something that you dictate as far as how much you get paid by the hour or by the project, however you do it. A few sites that you might want to go to sell freelance services are Upwork and Fiverr.com. I always recommend these because, well, Upwork is for higher end clients. If you really want to be a high end freelancer who gets, CEOs and entrepreneurs mostly as their clients for big projects, whether you are going to help them with web development, writing, editing, design, even engineering prototypes and things like that, Upwork is the place to go. If you want to start out kind of small and have lower end services to start out with and just sell a lot of them and then work your way up to really high end services after you've built a reputation, then Fiverr is a place you need to start out with. Now, of course, you can use both, but there are different types of clients on these two different sites. But as a side note, I'm going to have all of these links and show notes and related content to this video in one place on selfmadesuccess.com. So don't worry about memorizing any of these links and things like that, because I'll have that in the video description for you. But freelancing is definitely one of the easiest to get started, especially with these types of sites that make it to where you don't have to start your own website. And the better you get, the better reviews you get on these types of sites, and the more you build a name for yourself, the more you can charge by the hour or by the project. And the more skilled you are, the more you can charge. So really, it's up to you how much you make, as long as you can just keep getting clients that will be willing to pay that much. But this covers pretty much any type of skill, and you just do this for them instead of them having to hire an employee and train them and all that. So freelancing is definitely one of the highest paying online businesses. Number 2 is online courses. So online courses are extremely high profit because people are always looking to get more education in certain things. And certain things they just don't want to go to school to learn. And in many cases, you can learn better from somebody who isn't a traditional school teacher, and you can learn it much faster. So a few places you can sell courses without having to start your own website is Udemy and Skillshare. So these two sites allow you to sell courses for whatever price point basically you can get for them. And they allow you to host all the videos and everything that you cover on the sites. And they help you with marketing, and they help you get more students because they have millions of users on the site already. So you don't have to worry about marketing as much. You don't have to worry about traffic as much. You just get to make really high quality courses. You can charge hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars per student to go through these courses, and you can teach them anything you want. So it's not limited to a certain type of industry. Also, another place you might sell courses is ClickBank. The thing about selling courses on ClickBank is you probably have to have your own website. You can't host it directly on ClickBank's site as of right now. So if you have your own website, then you can host these pages. And if you want to start your own website, I do have a page for you that I will have in the show notes called How to Start a WordPress Blog in 3 Steps. It's one of the cheapest and most high quality ways to build a website. I tried to make it as simple as possible, so I'll have that for you if you need a website. But ClickBank allows you to get affiliates to sell your product for you. So if you need help with marketing, you can get people to sell your product and you pay them a commission through ClickBank. So instead of being an affiliate marketer, you would be the vendor of the product, and affiliate marketers would be selling your stuff for you. So that's another thing you can do to sell your courses along with Skillshare and Udemy without even having to sell it directly on your website. That just allows people to promote it for you and the sites to promote it for you. Number 3 is you can do profile and domain flipping. So this is basically, you think of real estate, you think of cars when it comes to flipping. Typically you try to buy low if you can get something at a wholesale price, or you can get something at an auction or from a relative at a cheap cost. You can fix it up and sell it. So same thing with websites. It's very similar, except it's all online. So one place that you can buy these domains, if you want to get a domain that's already been used for something already, or may not be available except from somebody who owns it already, then you need to go to a site like GoDaddy Auctions. So GoDaddy, of course, sells all types of domains for websites, but they have auctions where people who own the domains can auction them off. So you can either use this to sell your domain if you've built it up, or you can buy low and then fix it up and then sell it later here or another place. So you'll see, like this one for instance, $45,000 is the price. You can make ridiculous amounts of money from different domains. So look at these right here. These are all thousands of dollars per domain. And depending on how good you are as a marketer, you could build these up pretty quickly. Another place that you can sell and flip websites or domains or even apps is Flippa. You can go to flippa.com. You can buy domains, you can sell them once you've built them up. You know, you have some for a few $1,000s, a few $100s, or even tens of thousands of dollars. And believe it or not, people are willing to buy the top domains, and some people have investors and they can afford very high-end domains if they feel like it's worth it and they feel like it's going to accelerate their business growth. So many companies look at this as an investment that they will get a return on when they buy pricey domains like this. You're just helping them get off to a faster start and they pay you for it. So Flippa is another place to buy and sell these domains. And viral accounts. If you want to sell or flip your social media accounts and maybe you're not into websites as much, maybe you're better off with Facebook and Twitter and profiles like that, you can actually build up a bunch of followers, start getting posts that get a lot of comments, likes, retweets, and then you can sell them once you have about, let's say, 40,000 or so followers, I think is the typical account. Let's say we just go to Instagram, for instance. Yeah, 40,000 usually is about the minimum for likes or followers for many of these. So if you have thousands of followers like that, you have a lot of activity per post, you can submit it and get it sold for, you know, as little as $50 or so to up to tens of thousands of dollars. So viral accounts, definitely one of the best places to sell social media accounts. But the point is, if you want to make huge sales on the internet, profile and domain flipping through regular websites and social media profiles is one of the most lucrative things you can do, one of the highest paying businesses you can have if you just get good at marketing and building those things up. Number 4, code products. So a lot of people are starting to realize that coding is one of the most valuable skills you can have because of the growth of the internet, which is basically all made up of code. So there's all different languages, there's all different types of code, but these types of digital products that solve a problem, whether it's an online or offline piece of software, app, theme, plugin, then those sell a lot. And that makes actual passive income because you can just have them hosted on a site that allows you to sell them or your own website. And every time somebody buys it, you get paid. But the thing is, you created this product, so you get to basically bypass the middleman and get 100% or very close to that of the profits. So instead of being, say, an affiliate marketer who promotes this stuff and gets like 25% or 50% if you're lucky, then instead of that, you make these products or you have somebody make it for you, and then this is your product. So you get about 100%, or if you host on another site, you might get 95% of the profits. So you make a lot more. And people are willing to pay top dollar for many different types of code products like this. A few places you can go to sell these things. One place is Code Canyon, and it allows you to buy and sell all types of things like WordPress themes, WordPress plugins, and things like that. These are built for WordPress websites, and if you decide to build a WordPress site, I mentioned this earlier. The reason I did this tutorial for WordPress and not for Blogger or Wix or something like that is because I believe WordPress gives you the most options. It gives you the most marketing capacity, it gives you the most customization, and it's one of the most professional platforms. It actually makes up for about 26% of the entire internet now. But these are, if you want to just focus on websites, I would recommend doing WordPress, and you can sell these on codecanyon.net as opposed to having to start your own website, at least starting out. So, of course, if you start your own website and sell it there, you get to keep more of the money because it always costs a small commission to sell on sites like this, but it can get you a lot of traffic. So if you want to sell a plugin, which makes a website better in some way, or adds customization to a website, or if you want to sell a theme, which determines how a site looks, like this, the way the colors are, the way everything is situated on a page is all just code. Another thing, as an example, StudioPress. So they sell just themes for WordPress, basically, and they have just a couple of different things that they offer. You can buy an individual theme, or you can buy unlimited themes. So just to show you how much these can make, each one of these is about $99. So let's just pick a random one. There it is, $99.95. So basically $100 for the majority of their themes. Or you can buy the package, which is like $500, and then you get access to all the themes that they have and they create in the future. So that just shows you as an example of just every time somebody downloads this theme, you can make $100. So if you get pretty good traffic, if you get hundreds of thousands of visitors a month, like a good website does, and you get, $100 per sale of a good theme, which these are some of the most popular themes that people use, you can make thousands and even millions of dollars just selling themes. Now, if you want to sell apps, maybe you don't want to do ads within your apps. Maybe you don't want to do things like in-app purchases, or you don't want to have people pay to download the app. If you want to just get paid based on your app's usage, if you create something that people just love and is going viral, like a Candy Crush type thing, or like an Angry Birds, where people just get addicted to basically playing that app, then you can sell it on Amazon Underground, which is a platform that makes it to where you can't have any kind of purchasing or ads for your app. It's completely free, 100%. And when people use it, you get a certain amount of money per minute that they spend on your app. So you can do that, make a lot of money, and you don't even have to worry about selling anything or having ads or doing all that complicated stuff. So it can actually save you money on the development of the app. It can make your app run cleaner without having all that extra, junk in it. And you get paid based on usage instead of how good you are at marketing things in your app. Or you can sell it on places like Google Play or the iTunes Store, where you can do a free app with ads. You can do a free app with in-app purchases, like Mobile Strike or a Pokemon Go, or one of those really popular ones. They're free to start, but they have in-app purchases. Or you could even do, say, a paid app where people just pay a couple dollars to use the app. You can even combine that with in-app purchases. So there's a lot of different ways to make money with apps, and if you want to read more about how much an app can actually make you, there's a great article on Fuel, and it's one of the things it talks about is how lucrative the app scene has gotten and how much you can actually make with them. And if you look at just Apple's iTunes Store, 25% of app developers make at least $5,000 per month or more. So 25%, that's 1 in 4. So if you just make one that's a good app that people actually like, that's not just, copied off of somebody else's idea, then you can make 5,000, 10,000 or more just from one app. And if you get good at coding, you can make more apps. If you learn other languages, you can make themes for websites. You can make plugins. You can make software. You can make all kinds of different things. And it's all digitally downloaded, so you don't have to worry about shipping. You don't have to worry about manufacturing. And you get paid much faster and in a passive way. So it's really hard to beat code products. Number 5, software services. So instead of a product like an app where it's like a game or a piece of software that just, organizes something for you or whatever it does, or a theme where it basically just makes your website look nice. Instead of that, you could do a software service where instead of you offering the physical service like you would as a freelancer, you could have a piece of software that actually does it for them, like a web app or something like that. Or if you have your own servers, you can host stuff for people. A few examples of this, of course, automation tools, marketing funnel builders like Lead Pages. You have automation tools like Buffer. Buffer is a social media management app, basically, that allows you to do all kinds of things with a service that automates it for you. So it schedules and it publishes things for you on social media without you having to do it physically yourself or having another employee do it themselves. And this makes you money as a membership fee. So you can try it for free, of course, but if you look at their pricing, you pay a monthly fee typically for a software service like this. You have and typically goes based on how your business grows. If it's like a business to business type of software service, then it would be like $10 a month. And then when you need more accounts, $99 a month. As your business grows, you might go all the way to about $400 a month. Imagine just having a few dozen companies paying $400 a month to use your software service. Or if you have something like GetResponse, where it's email marketing, people cannot keep up with all their subscribers by themselves. They have to have some kind of service, but it would be really hard for an employee to do it, and you need servers and things like that, so you can't just put it in a regular software product that works offline. You have to have something like a software service, also called SaaS, which is software as a service. So GetResponse is just another example of this. They cover all your email marketing. They constantly update analytics. They use algorithms. They use code. And they allow you to do a lot of things that you would normally have to do manually, except with an online service. So it really saves you a lot of time. It really organizes things better. And it is a thing that they make money as a monthly fee. If you look at their pricing, if you sold something like this, you could charge $15 a month for the first 1,000, $49 a month for the next 5,000, up to $800 plus a month for a big business to use this platform. So just imagine how much money you can make from that. Also, IFTTT. This stands for if this, then that. Okay, you can go to ifttt.com to check this out. Basically, it's just an automation service. So you create these little apps and it automates things for you, and it uses this online software to publish stuff for you, and you can pay a monthly fee to scale this up and things like that. So that just shows you how you can charge a monthly payment to sell software as a service instead of selling physical services as a freelancer, or selling just a regular download like a theme or a plugin or an app. And last but not least, personal coaching and consulting. Another great way to make a lot of money is to sell your time and make it personalized to the client. So instead of doing it as a job or as a project like you would with freelancing, where you basically write an article for somebody and your job is done, or you create a piece of software for somebody and your job is done. With coaching and consulting, you are offering your time to personally coach or help somebody get better results. So with the power of Skype and all the different ways we can communicate now on the internet, we can coach and consult people based on videos they send us, based on live chat, based on emails, based on images they send us, and things like that. You know, if you're a nutritionist and you want to sell your services, maybe you want to sell your time for $100 an hour, you'll help somebody lose a lot of weight and get their body under control. And, you know, you might meet with them online a couple hours a week. So that's a couple $100 a week right there, where you look at what they're eating. They send you a list. Maybe they send you their grocery list and things like that. You tell them what they're doing wrong. You tell them what they're doing right, and give them specific advice that only applies to them. So with a product, with freelancing and things like that, a lot of times it's more of a one size fits all, or it's not as personalized. With coaching and consulting, you are tailoring each situation based off of personal communication between you two and their specific situation and goals. So a few resources for this on how to succeed with this type of business. Project Life Mastery. Stephen James, the owner of the site, has made a lot of money online and is somebody I actually look to when it comes to coaching and consulting as somebody who really does a good job. This is kind of how he got started. He branched off later on into Amazon and YouTube and things like that, but he really kind of, if you listen to his story, started out doing coaching and consulting sessions for people, dating advice, business advice, things like that. And this article kind of covers how he got started, how he does it, and how he actually makes money from it. And it's a very in-depth article that I think you'll find extremely helpful. So read through that. If you want to do something where you personally help people one-on-one, then that is a great read for you. That'll get you some notes, get you some ideas going of what you can do. Another one, how to sell high-priced coaching and consulting services online. It's a LinkedIn article that I think you'll find very helpful, especially for high-end services. So if you're selling something that very few people can afford, maybe you're a celebrity coach, maybe you're selling something that only corporations can use, things like that, this can help you a lot right here. It's on LinkedIn. I think you'll find it pretty helpful. As far as somebody to just follow and get free content from, as well as higher end content, I would recommend Frank Kern. You can go to frankkern.com and just get on his email list. You know, he doesn't do a lot of blogging or content and things like that right now, and really never has. But one thing he does do is email marketing and webinars. So he'll teach you a lot of free stuff in his webinars. He'll let you know about it in email. You can just sign up for his list right here. But he is somebody that really focuses a lot on consulting right now. So he teaches you all about how to get clients, how to sell your services for a lot of money, and he's really one of the most well-known marketing experts as far as just email marketing and getting sales for pretty much any product or any campaign. So he knows how to help you get more clients. If you want to learn a lot of, good stuff, he offers a lot of free stuff. He also offers other services as well, but as far as learning the consulting business, he's one of the best people to follow. And if you're going to sell consulting, there's not really a lot of sites like, I've mentioned a few earlier in this video where you can host your courses, you can host your software and your plugins and sell them there. And places like that, there's not really a lot for coaching and consulting like that right now that I've seen as far as quality sites. So if you want to sell those types of services, you can try maybe some of these freelance sites like Fiverr or Upwork, or I would recommend you have your own website, because as a consultant or a coach, it's all about you and your expertise. I feel like you need to have a blog, and you need to have an email list, and you need to have your own website that really is tailored to you specifically, instead of just another profile on a website. You're not selling a physical product, you're selling your time, and you're selling your mind and your expertise, and you're helping people individually. So your brand, your personal brand, is everything when it comes to that type of business. So if you want to have your own website, this is a tutorial for you to do it in 3 steps. Very cheap. So if you got something from this video, if you feel like you learned some ways to make high-end businesses on the internet, maybe that you didn't know about, or maybe it kind of narrowed down your choices of all the different types of internet businesses you can do to the ones that will pay you the most. If it helped you in any way, just like and subscribe so I can create more videos like this for you. If there are some other really high-paying businesses out there that I didn't mention that you thought I should have, or if you want to just let me know what you thought about the video in general, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I'm always looking for feedback to improve and make these videos better and more valuable to you. And if you want any of the show notes, all the links and resources that I mentioned in the video, and related content to this, All of that will be on selfmadesuccess.com, and it'll be under the title of this video, or you can just go to the video description. First couple sentences, I'll have a link to that page for you so you can get the most out of this video. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day.